Hi everyone, today I'm going to build a body mass index or BMI calculator from scratch using HTML, JavaScript and CSS. It's a good exercise to learn how to work with input elements and simple calculations. Let's take a look at the app. As you can see, I'll have header, a label and input for weight, and also label and input for height. And also we'll have button calculate and some div to show results. We'll use such formula like BMI equals to kilogram divided to meter quadratic, and for underweight, normal weight, we'll use these ranges. I'm going to press here some numbers and show result. Okay, and we'll build the same app. And I'm going to open my Visual Studio Code. I have empty folder here. And first of all, I need to create index.html file and press exclamation mark dot template. And I'm going to change title to BMI calculator. And now I can write my body. First of all, I need class container, div with class container where I place my code. And first of all, I'm going to create h2 element and provide BMI calculator text. And next I can create label for some ID, weight, and label will be just going to copy paste this value. And also we need some input. It will be type number, and also we can provide ID. Or you can just copy paste ID, and we also can add some placeholder, and it will be enter your weight. This text will be shown where there's no values for our input, and we can just mark it required to show that this field should be filled. And I'm going to copy paste this label and input and just change it for height, and also here, and copy paste this value. Okay, and now I'm going to start my live server and check what we have. And we have our header, our label for weight and input, and height, label and input. Okay, and now we can add some calculate button. We'll add this button here, and I'm going to add some ID to it, button calculate, and just text calculate. And also we need some ID, div with some ID. I'm just going to use result, and I will use this div to provide results to user. And let's check. Okay, as you can see, we have button here. And now I'm going to add styles. First of all, I need style CSS file, and also I need some file for script.js. And we need to add these files to template. It will be a link to styles, and also I need script with source to our script, and I'm going to make it defer to start execution after HTML is ready. So and now we can define styles for our template. First of all, I'm going to add body and set some background color, light gray, and I'm going to adjust it a bit to make it a bit brighter, probably like this. And I'm going to make it display flags to apply justify content by center. And let's take a look. Okay, we have our container aligned by center, and now we can add styles for our container. And we can set some width like 20 root element, add some margin from top to root element, and specify background color white, and also add some padding like 1 rem, and also we can add some border radius, let it be 10 pixels, and also we can add box shadow to make it a bit gray, and I'm going to apply such values and use this 0, 0, 0, and a bit gray 0.1, and let's check. Okay, as you can see, we have our white background, and we can adjust styles for label and inputs, and let's do it. Okay, we can add a label and some display text or display block to add some margin from bottom. Margin bottom will be 0.4 element. Let me check. Okay, we have some margins from bottom, and now we can add some style for our input. And I'm going to make it with 100% and add some padding 0.5 frame, and make font size a bit bigger. One dot element, and let's check. Okay, and as you can see, we have this size bigger than we need, and we need to apply a border box to fit our container and include padding in both in all size. Box sizing will be border box, and let's check. Okay, we have our padding, and we don't have this overflow, and now we can add some margins for our input. Margin from bottom, and let it be 1. Okay, we have our margins from bottom, and we can add some styles for our calculate button. So let me do it. Button. I'm also going to make it full with 100%, and also add some paddings and one root element, and also we can change background color to light blue probably, and adjust it a bit. Will be something like that, and also we can remove border and add some colorful text. It will be white, and also we can increase font size to 1.2 root element, and also we can add some border radius 5 pixels, and let's check. Okay, we have our calculate button. We can adjust having this button and make cursor pointer. Let's do it. Cursor pointer and button apply pseudo class color and change background color to blue. And let's check again. Okay, we have our button, cursor pointer, and the color is changed. And now we can build our JavaScript code. I'm going to navigate to my JavaScript and apply function, implement function, calculate BMI. And inside this function, I'm going to receive my values from inputs, const weight, and I'm going to use document and get element by ID, and use ID of my weight input, and we need value from this value, and also we can add parse float here, to get only float values, and to make it clear, and if user provides some incorrect values. And the same I'm going to do for height, but I need to change ID to my height. Okay, and now we can check that we have our height and weight. Actually, we can operate only values that greater than 0, and we can add this check. If value greater than 0 and height greater than 0, then we can calculate something. Otherwise, we can provide some alert to user, like alert and some text. Please enter valid values for weight and height. And if our values are correct, we can calculate our BMI by our formula, and we can take our weight and divide by height multiplied by height. And one thing here, we need to divide our value by 100 because we need to provide our values in meters, and we asked user to provide values in centimeters. So, and now we can display some text for the user, and I'm going to do it with display result function and pass my BMI, and this function display result will take out BMI and compare it with provided range, and just display HTML inside div. And let me add this function BMI, and I'm going to receive my div result div element, and for that I'm going to use document get element by id and provide my div result. And now we can check if our BMI less than, and we can use this value. If it's less than 18.5, then we can add some text, and we can just copy paste this text. If and then we can add else if and provide different range by I greater than or equals to 18.5 and BMI less than, we need this value here 25, then text will be, and we can copy paste this text normal weight, and now we can add other range else if BMI greater than 25 and BMI less than 30, then we can provide text like overwrite, and if it's bigger than 30, then we can just use else and provide text like hobbies. And now we can just change text for our result div and change in HTML and provide some text like your BMI, yes, and we can use our BMI value and just use some BMI and add to fix it, and take the last two digits after the point, and we can add some text here that we received from our range. And now we can add element listener to our button. I'm going to use document get element by id, use my id of my button, and add event listener to click event, and I'm just going to provide my calculate BMI function, and let's check what I have. I'm going to just press a button with empty values, and as you can see, we have our alert, and I'm trying to test with some incorrect values, and also get alert. We can test for negative values. Okay, and also have alert, and for that we have alert, and let's provide some other values. And as you can see, we have our BMI and our result, and we can change this result a bit, styles for this result to make it more bold and to add some margin. I'm going to use just my ID, result ID, and margin top, add some one rem, and make font weight bold. Okay, let's check. Okay, and as you can see, we have margin and some, and font is bold, and we can simplify this our title, and I'm going to add some text align for H2 tag, text align, and make it center. Okay, we have correct styles, and now we can provide some other numbers and check our range, and we can increase it a bit and increase weight. Okay, normal weight, and you can pass here your weight and check your BMI, and that's all what I have. I'll provide the link to the code on GitHub and working app so you can check it. And if you liked the video, subscribe to my DevWeb blog channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.